Well, good afternoon, good evening, and hi everyone. It's Susan Kennedy here, and I'm broadcasting right now from the beautiful Surfers Paradise on the Gold Coast. And I'm actually not in my home where I normally am. I'm actually in a conference room on the 29th floor, and I really wish I could pick my laptop up and show you the most beautiful view that's out there. Honestly, it is amazing. It's the 2nd of May here in Australia, which is our autumn, and we still have people walking on the beach and the sun shining, and it's a beautiful, beautiful day. Now, Living and Loving Life, my show, and then shortly I'll be taking a couple of callers, but I always just have a little bit of a chat about what's going on. And the thing I want to talk about today is that sometimes you don't always feel amazing. You know, you don't always feel like, even if it's a beautiful day, sometimes you don't really feel it. And the thing is that one of the biggest things I'm finding with people I'm working with right now is there's such a strong push towards personal development. And personal development is fantastic. It's all about changing your mindset and saying if you have a certain way of, being, then just change your mindset and everything will be okay. So one of the things I'd just really like to bring to the table is that changing your mindset isn't. It's really about connecting with what you feel inside, because if you feel sad on a certain day, then perhaps the best way to allow yourself to move through it is to allow yourself to actually feel it. So to be willing to feel the sadness, which is there for a reason, and that reason could be that you've tuned into somebody else because you're very empathic, or it could be that you've got some stuff from the past that's just suddenly coming up and it's ready to be released. So if you just go about changing your mindset, you'll miss a great opportunity to really release yourself from things that are holding you back. So the thing is, when you allow yourself and when you're willing to feel, it will allow you to see things in a very different way. Because if you've got anything from the past that is holding you back, well, you're older now, you have more experience now, and you can see things differently now. And in my experience, things usually come up when you're ready to deal with them. So it might be that you can find some help nearby, and by recognizing what you feel and being willing to feel it, then you're in this fabulous space where miracles can happen. And I've been seeing miracles happening with clients and friends all the time at the moment. So we're in a great time of transition. I'm just about to take my first caller, but before I do, something else I wanted to just quickly talk about is that Mercury and all the planets have been in retrograde for quite a few weeks. There's been all sorts of issues here with our internet connections, with our communication. So I always know when these things happen that it might be happening up there in the ether, but it's also reflecting what's going on the earth. So as above, so below. Oh my goodness. Yeah, sorry, I got my producer just giving me some great information here because I have my next caller. I'm going to take that caller now. So all I wanted to say is if you've been having issues with communication, it's out there. Really look at it for yourself. Be prepared to feel what's going on and work through it. So I've got Tonya, and she's from Punxsutawney, which I can't say it, Punxsutawney, which is where the Groundhog Day movie is, and I love that movie. Yeah. Every day is Groundhog Day. What is it, Punxsutawney Phil? Yeah, so how are you, Tonya?
Good, how are you?
Hello?
Hello,
I'm well.
Can you hear me?
How do you pronounce it again? Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Punxsutawney, yeah, beautiful. How can I help you?
My daughter's dad committed suicide. Is there any messages or anything he wants to say to either one of us?
Okay. So this is your daughter's father, did you say?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I have a strong sense of his inability to deal with life, which, would be there because of what he did. But I also have a strong sense of a feeling of asking for forgiveness in a big way. And also, was he a very dark-haired man?
Yes.
Yeah. and I feel him quite slim, quite slender.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm live here, and I'm in a hotel conference room at the moment, so I apologise. Somebody just came in. Yeah, well, my feeling is that he was very unable to express himself here in the physical, and that he he really struggled with life big time. Was there also addiction with him? Are you aware?
Yes. Yeah, there was.
Yeah. So, yeah. And I know that, with the passing, it's caused a great deal of, sadness, concern for you, and you have a daughter?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, as I sense him close, sorry, we have a bit of a delay on the line, which I'm very sorry about. It sort of interrupts my flow a little bit. But I do sense him around, and I do sense in a way that the biggest thing is sorry. The biggest thing is I'm so sorry. And it's almost as though he just could not figure things out. I feel as though he just didn't have the capacity in the physical to be able to figure things out. And there is a great deal of regret around the way he passes. And I also have a sense... sorry, I'm just tuning in. Another message. I have a big feeling that how it all happens is not what he meant to do, insofar as he wasn't thinking straight, and just great deal of regret, great deal of asking for forgiveness, a great feeling that you, though, are a strong person, has great faith in you as the mother of your daughter, and my sense is he just wants you now to look forward. Is there another person in your life at the moment?
Pardon me? What'd you say?
Do you have another person in your life at the moment?
Yes.
Yeah, because the feeling I get is it's okay. It's this sense of look to the future, look to the future now and do what is right for you.
Uh-huh.
So just a great deal of my best apology, if anything, of the way that has been for you, but also a great sense of the fact that that you are a strong person, that you are growing stronger, and for you to really now focus on your happiness. So is this about 3 or 5 years ago this happens?
No, it just happened in May. Or, I'm sorry, April.
It happened in May.
April.
Had you been separated for that period of time, though?
No, we haven't been together since my daughter was born.
And how old is she?
She is 25.
25?
Yes.
Okay.
Does he want to tell me
So
anything?
is your daughter looking at going overseas to... Sorry?
What'd you say?
I said, is your
What did you
daughter
say?
looking at going overseas?
Going overseas?
Travelling? Yeah.
I hope
Your
not.
daughter?
Not that I know of.
Okay. No, okay. Well, my just... Because everything works very subtly and in images when we're working this way. And it's a little bit more difficult because we're on the other end of a computer.
Yes.
For me to connect with you as well. But, my big thing is the sense I get is to take the long vision, to look for happiness. Because as your daughter getting married, though, I just get this big change around your daughter that he's making me aware of.
She's married now. Is that marriage going to end, or is she going to move on, or...
I'm not getting any information around that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So, yeah, I just have this sense of, for him, it was more about taking this long-term view, and that, if anything, he just keeps bringing my awareness to your strength now and your happiness. And it feels more about you, being able to enjoy your life right now at the moment.
Is he ever around me?
So what else can I tell you with him?
Is
Sorry?
he ever around me?
I feel he is around you. I feel, the biggest sense I get is it's as though he's helping you to choose and to make decisions that are right for you.
Okay.
The biggest, because I keep seeing him on your right-hand side, and I keep seeing he keeps pointing and saying to me, she's strong. She can do things right. She's learning how. And again, everything is very symbolic with how I, perceive when I'm working with spirit. But I just get a strong sense that he is very aware, and again, looking for forgiveness in a way for how everything happened, but very proud of the job you've done with your daughter. And just really bringing lots of love. There still feels to be some grief there with you, and to allow that to go. Yeah. So, and I guess obviously you've just been through the anniversary, so it's really about saying, time to take that view now to your future. Time to look forward. Time to work on releasing some of that grief. Okay, sorry.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Okay. So I will leave all that with you, Tonya. That is my pleasure, and wish you very well.
Okay. Thank you so
now
much.
I have Mary in Michigan. Thank you, Tonya. So Mary is in Owasso in Michigan. I'm going to learn a lot about geography doing this.
Hi.
How are you, Mary?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How could I help you this evening?
Well, I guess anything that you can tell me, if there's any messages from the other side related to anything going on in my life, like relationships, finances, work, anything from messages from the other side.
Okay. So is your father on the other side? I have a gentleman here.
Yes.
Yeah. So my feeling with him feels like I'm not sure was he a fairly large man? Would you know him as to be fairly large? Big heart.
Yeah, he was broad-shouldered. Yes.
I feel like he had. Yeah, big heart is how I feel, and I feel like he was someone that would have had a lot of, been a very. He feels very focused to me, a very big-hearted guy, somebody that would have done a lot of things, very kind. This is how I feel. Now, as I'm tuning into him, my feeling is for you, this is about now, for some reason, it's about you trusting now in your direction. I feel he wants to say, you must be are you a checklist person? Do you have lots of checklists and things?
Yes, I do.
Do you understand? Yeah. Yeah, because it's as though he's saying, okay, there's a list here of things that you want to achieve. Just have to excuse me a minute because I have to have a little drink of water.
Okay.
We are live. Sorry, I have to. Yeah, no, it's okay. I've done it now. So, the sense there from him is as though he's putting this checklist in your hands and saying, okay, now it's easy for you. You have to make the next step, because I feel like I'm crossing the road and I feel like I'm near a school. So are you a teacher or anything like this?
No, I'm not.
Okay, because the images that I've got in my mind, it's like I'm giving you this list and I'm saying, okay, it's time for you to start ticking them off and to get moving on your journey. So it's to really focus on yourself and to let go of anything that's stopping you, basically. He's like your biggest cheerer. I feel like he's there saying, come on, it's time to get going with your goals. And, I feel there's a big question mark for you over what it is you want to do. Would I be right there?
Yes. I'm at crossroads, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. And in a way, I have to go back to the vision I have, because he's there, he's cheering you on, and it's as though I'm seeing in my mind like a school crossing. So I feel like whatever it is, it's either involved with teaching, teaching, or it's about you going back to school and doing some more education, but really learning that you have the ability now to do what it is that you want to do. It feels like there's going to be a big breakthrough coming soon, so that you're getting over a relationship breakup as well?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the feeling of that, because I see it very strangely in my mind as he shows it to me, but as I see it for you, it's that you're getting back on your feet and you're getting over this relationship breakup, and he's there cheering you on and saying, come on, girl, you know, you can do this. It's about you now having these goals and getting back into yourself, getting back into your voice, you singing as a method of bringing your energy up. Was he involved in the police or any sort of, because I feel like was he involved with the police force at all?
No,
as in work?
He was in the Navy.
Oh, okay. Okay, blue uniform, or, you know, I'm seeing lots and lots of blue around him, and he feels, you know, that he's got that energy of the police, the Navy. He's got this military, come on, you know, you can do this, you can do this.
Yeah.
So I know that this is your year to take some real action. What's your date of birth, if I could ask, Mary?
It's August 21st.
21st? Yeah, what year?
1964.
Okay, so 10, 20, 28, 29. Yeah. 8, 10, 11. So you're in a very creative year. You're in a 3-year. And would your father have got very tired towards the end of his life? Did he suffer a little bit with some depression or some tiredness? I'm just feeling at the end, he's just showing me this energy that went from him.
He slowed down, yeah. His later years, he slowed down.
Slowed down.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, my sense with him is, I don't know why he's showing that to me, because it's always relevant when I see something like that. And I feel that you must have been very close with him and helped him. You know, he's very appreciative of all those things that you did. Yeah. And this is now, in a sense, it's saying this is your year to be creative, to really bring some new growth into your life. And whatever you keep thinking about, it's to bring that to life. So have you wanted to get involved with singing?
That's kind of funny that you would say that. I've always not really been the greatest singer, but I was in the choir in school. But I sat down and played the piano. I always played the piano, and I sat down the other day, and I played the piano and sang, which I never do. So,
okay.
But he loved it when I played the piano.
Well, yeah, I just had my lunch delivered too, so thank you, Darren. So I'm on air. Yeah, no, it's okay. So Mary, the reason, because I'm being where I am at the moment, I keep seeing things around music. So I guess in a way, your dad's letting me know that he was there when when all this is happening for you as well. But that when you're in that energy, that's when you can really open things up for yourself. And
wow. Yeah,
and I just get this really strong sense of he's really with you in everything. You know, did you dance with him as well? Because now I've got a memory of dancing.
Yeah,
and
I did.
I'm not sure if it... Yeah.
Yes.
Because it brings me all this beautiful, beautiful energies, beautiful love for you. And, yeah, I just really feel that he wants to say now it's like you deserve to be treated well. You deserve to be treated well. I know he treated you like a princess is how I'm seeing it. Yeah.
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 That's cool.
And is there a gym?
I don't ever really get to hear from him much. I've had readings, but my mom comes through and he takes the back seat. So
yeah,
that's really cool.
Yeah, no, well, today it's sort of like he's here, and he's big and he's strong, and he's really wanting to. Because the other thing I get with you is it's time to trust. It's time to get back into the journey, and it's as though he's saying, if you were jumping out of a plane, I'm there with you. You know, whatever you do, I'm there with you. I'll be there with you. I can help you, and really for you to get back into relationship, to get back into, you know, what it is that you really want to do, because I just know that there's a question around it. It's for you to follow your guidance.
What doing now?
Sorry?
What does he think about what I'm doing now?
Well, I just see pride. It wouldn't matter what you did from his perspective. I see and feel pride with him. For you. What are you doing now? Because I'm just not tuning into it.
Well, I'm doing hair for the elderly. I own a salon inside a nursing home, and I've just recently started a mobile hair for shut-ins.
Okay. Yeah, the feeling or the sense that I get is you are a connector of people. You know, that it's as though you see into their soul. You're not just doing hair, by the way. You know, you're helping people with everything that you're doing. You are tuning into them. You know, you're helping them feel great. And it's almost as though you must tell a lot of stories. I feel like your dad would have liked stories as well. Cups of tea, stories, because it's almost like he's there with you and he's saying, I'm loving this energy. But there must be other ideas or things that you are looking at. I'm just trying to figure it, or not figure it, but to see it for you. Yeah. And it's to pursue those. And this is where I say your music, your creativity will help bring them to life. And I'm seeing as though there is a new space. I know you just said you've gone mobile with something, but I'm feeling as though I'm going to be involved. It's almost like, for instance, I'd have a hair salon with an art gallery or something, because I feel like I'm going to combine something with something.
Okay.
Does that make sense for you?
Not right now, but I'll have to think about that.
No, well, just keep it in mind, because where I am as well, I know that when I read, Spirit put me in the most beautiful places, and I'm in this beautiful conference room in Surfers Paradise, and I've got all this beautiful artwork around me, and I keep being drawn to it as I'm reading for you, and I'm looking at it and I'm seeing that there is something about a new space for you. It might be an old warehouse or something, but it's almost as though for you as well it could potentially be a teaching school. It's like a school of the arts, or a school of beauty therapy, or a school where there's a lot of creative people around, but you're part of it. So if this is what you're thinking of, this you have the power to do, because you are, you know, you have two very creative numbers in your energy, and I feel that you have a great capacity to join people together. So yeah, I've always been a connector. That's been kind of like my a big time connector is how I'm seeing it. Yeah, and even your dad says really you're like him with that. Sorry?
That's very interesting.
Yeah. So it's to trust and to know, and if there's anything, I know it sounds like I'm throwing a broad spectrum here, but the connecting part is very big.
Okay.
So whatever you're bringing to the world will be creativity, it's about connection, and it's helping people learn how to trust as well. So you are, I'm not sure what that all means for you, but I know that whatever your ideas are, you can see it, you can sense it, allow it. It's not fully formed yet, but it's forming. And is there also a dog in spirit?
Yes, there is.
Yeah, because that dog's making itself very known at this time as well. Yeah, so look, I just have to leave you with all of that. It's all very, I feel like there's great joy around you in the spirit world as well. And was your father very involved in sport as well, as a sports fanatic?
For one particular team, yes. College, Notre Dame. It's like,
I'm feeling like okay, are they a red and white colour or?
No.
Doesn't matter. No, it's in my mind. It's like in England where I grew up in England and we had the Fighting Irish. I'm being told, but they had we used to wear scarves.
That's what
and
it is, the Fighting Irish.
Yeah. So okay, because I'm seeing that, and I'm feeling this. He's walking around me, sort of doing this twirling thing. He's got the scarf on, and it's sort of saying, "Hey, it's all beautiful." So look, great cheers from Spirit from you.
He graduated.
Dad
from Notre
loves you very
Dame.
dearly. Very proud of you. Oh, okay. So this is what he's bringing. So look, I'm just going to say that brings back the school energy as well. Okay, so if you're thinking of starting training for people, starting a college, and that message has come through in 3 different ways. If you're thinking of it, go do it. It will be successful. So I wish you all the very best and allow it to unfold, and lots of love to you.
Okay, thank you.
So there we have
much.
it. That's our show for the week. Yeah, that's okay. My pleasure, Mary. That's the show for the week. Working with spirits sometimes isn't always as crystal clear as I'd like it, but I just do my very best. Love you all. Hope that you have an amazing week, and I hope that you recognise that in the spirit world you have so much support, so much love, and that people are around you just wanting you to be happy, to let go of any grief, to feel love and to succeed. So thanks. Bye for now.